Hello, hello. Welcome to the first episode of Watched That Movie podcast. Movie reviews, movie news, gaming news, actor news, awards season news. Yesterday we watched The Burial, an Amazon original with Jamie Lee Fox and Tommy Lee Jones. Jamie Foxx plays Willie Gary, a charismatic, smooth-talking lawyer who started off in personal injury and switched over to contract law and litigation of big corporations. The movie is a true story. Tommy Lee Jones plays a character, or not a character, a real man, Jerry O'Keefe, who's a funeral home owner. His family owned about 9 funeral homes, and they turn into financial trouble, and they kind of get taken advantage of by a big corporation, the Lowen Group. This is based in the 90s. Basically, I think they do show the OJ trial in the movie. So it's around racial tensions. They're in Biloxi, Mississippi, the Deep South at this time. The case isn't really along racial lines, but it does play a factor. This case propelled Willie Gary from being big-time personal injury lawyer to more corporate litigation, and he's done some of the biggest cases. Jerry O'Keefe is no longer alive. I believe he died in 2016. Willie Gary actually has a cameo in the movie. It's probably one of the better Amazon originals I've seen. I really liked it. I liked the courtroom dramas. Also, Alan Ruck from Succession, or Ferris Bueller's Day Off, most notably. He plays Jerry O'Keefe's longtime attorney, and they have a back and forth between him and Jamie Foxx. A lot of cool twists that you don't see coming, or if you don't know about the case. But it was a really good movie. Great performances. A really good job by Amazon actually producing a quality movie. Honestly, this one probably could have had a theatrical release. I don't know why. Like, obviously it's an Amazon original, so they put it on Prime, but they definitely could have done a theatrical release from another studio. But sometimes these movies nowadays don't get, especially with the actor strike and writer strike, they don't really get picked up by the studios, especially right then, because they're not going to make any money, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, yes. Also in recent, I've seen the movie The Holdovers in theaters. Paul Giamatti, amazing movie. I saw that last week. What's that the side character, the kid's name? I'm blanking right now. His first movie ever. The school that the movie is shot at, the kid attended. He was in the drama class, and they just pulled him right out. But he did an excellent job of displaying the movie. Their director said it's an homage to the 70s. It's very 70s style, based in 1970 exactly. All boys private school. Holidays come up, and certain kids' parents don't pick them up, or they got to stay for extra credits over the winter break, and then the story unfolds from there. I don't want to spoil anything, but Paul Giamatti could be up for at least a nomination for this. The movie is I wouldn't go into it expecting Breakfast Club vibes. The trailer will give you Breakfast Club vibe. It's around that, but if it was more serious, if they wanted to do 80s style movie instead of 70s, it definitely could have rivaled Breakfast Club and been an amazing movie. It still was an amazing movie, but people don't necessarily like what you would call a film versus like a movie. Like, what would you if you want to have fun, you're going to watch The Breakfast Club, even though The Breakfast Club gets a little dark and serious. But this is just pure a drama movie, but it's just also very good with good characters, great acting, great cinematography, great directing. It'll be the sneak one up for awards that not a lot of people saw, because people don't like to go see these either lower budget or not as well-known Marvel movies. I do, because they're just as good. We need to get back to doing that more. And I'm looking forward to. I'm actually going to go see the movie Thanksgiving. The what's that guy's name from Grey's Anatomy? Patrick whatever. And Addison Rae's in it. She's done a movie before. I'm interested to see how she'll do in this movie. Could be a new thing for her, starring in movies. Could be a one-off. I know she did the American Pie movie that I didn't watch. We got the Fallout series coming in April. I'm praying Amazon does not mess that up. The Last of Us was proof that video games can be made into great TV shows. And you cannot mess Fallout. It's so easy to do. All they have to do is use the Book of Eli for reference, and they'll have everything that they need to make the series correct. Like Book of Eli was straight up basically a Fallout movie with a different plot line. If they just follow that, they don't need to do anything crazy to not make it bad. Like we all know The Last of Us was insanely good. Let's see, what else? News. GTA 6 trailer coming next month. That's going to be, the most anticipated. My estimates for the actual game release on the trailer, if they say announce an release date, I highly doubt it will probably be September 2024. If it's earlier than that, I'd be shocked. Or if they did coming in March, they're not going to drop a trailer and then 3 months drop the game. That's just not how they're going to do it. What other movies? Oh yes, Napoleon. We got Napoleon coming out on the 20th. Is that today? Whatever. It's coming out soon. Unfortunately, I won't be able to see opening weekend, but I will be able to see it in the following weekend. That movie's going to be great. It's not going to be bad. It's going to be great. I did see this year so far. I saw Killers of the Flower Moon. I know there are people gawking about 3.5 hour movie, but for me, honestly, it went by quick. It kept going, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Kept moving the plot line along. Like it wasn't, too many scenes that were so long that you were like, okay, when is this scene getting done? Not like Tarantino. It kept it like, okay, this happened. Okay, now in this scene, this happens. This scene, this. So every scene was like, what is happening? This is happening. Okay, this is happening. Okay, this is happening. Very good movie. Cillian Murphy, Leonardo DiCaprio. It's going to be a battle. Personally, I think Cillian Murphy should win Best Actor. Leo was very, very good, but I just think that Cillian just did much better a job. Oppenheimer should probably win Best Picture. If Killers of the Flower Moon wins Best Picture, not that it wouldn't deserve it, but I just think, come on, Oppenheimer was more spectacle, better acting, I think, even though both movies were stellar acting. The lady who played the Leo's wife in Killers of the Flower Moon, she's gonna get nominated. Her acting was very, very good. I don't know if that would be Best Actress or Best Supporting Actress, but very good. What else? Depending on Napoleon, I think probably Joaquin Phoenix is going to be up again for a nomination. So you're going to have Cillian Murphy, Leo, and Joaquin Phoenix going at it for Best Actor. You're going to have Scorsese. This movie, Christopher Nolan. Yeah, Christopher Nolan. And Ridley Scott going at it's going to be a battle this year for the awards season. There's definitely going to be one of those flip-flops at the Golden Globes and the Oscars. Austin Butler won and then Brendan Fraser won, so it's kind of back and forth. Any big comebacks this year? No. Last year was the year of comebacks and big performances. I mean, Brendan Fraser winning, he deserved it 100%. Austin Butler with a big career boost. Hee Kwan coming back after all these years. Big fan of Indiana Jones. Big fan of the Goonies. Austin Butler this year has Masters of the Sky, the Band of Brothers, not Band of Brothers sequel, but Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg back in the World War II era. That's what we need. An Apple original, so you know it's got big dollars behind it. And, both the Pacific and Band of Brothers was amazing, to say the least. Band of Brothers probably the best miniseries that's ever been made. That comes out in January. I wish it came out just before Christmas. Let us watch it during the Christmas break. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what else? Interesting. Right now, this is the first episode. I'm actually recording this in my bedroom. Oh my God. Eventually, I'm getting a desk and probably some proper lights and a camera. This is my phone. But I love reviewing movies. Not too many people out there now talk about movies. I feel like back 10, 15 years ago, if there was a movie out, everyone you knew was talking about, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Oh, I got it on DVD or VHS if you're going all the way back. I have an avid VHS collection. I haven't bought in many years, streaming services, whatever. But if I had a home theater, like I do have behind me here, an 85-inch with a Bose surround sound, but that's just my bedroom. I mean an actual theater. Then I would definitely get, the best disc player, get the ultra high def Blu-ray editions of the DVDs. That my TV is just an RCA. I literally just got it for the size. Size matters. But then I would go and get like an 85, high quality Samsung or Sony TV, or even like a very high quality projector. But until then, most things are releasing. I remember watching Netflix back even 2013 and thinking, man, I wonder if they'll ever put stuff in theaters, take it out of theaters, and then within a month just straight to Netflix. And basically they kind of do that now. Things leave theaters and they are on one of the 3 major streaming platforms within a month. Like Marvel, they put their things in theaters, and before it's even out of theaters, they have it on Disney Plus. It's crazy. And I remember 2012, 2013, House of Cards came out, and Netflix said they want to be releasing 10 or 11 originals a year. So one a month. And this reviewer at the time said, Netflix is crazy for thinking they'll ever be able to achieve that. That's just unachievable. And now, what do we get? 10 a month? 5, 10 a month? Show, movie, documentary, because basically people just feeding them content. They're not even creating themselves. People are feeding them content. All the Amazon, Disney, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Crave. Yeah. Oh, heads up on the Canadian people where we are right now. Beer Fest, one of the best comedies ever, is coming to Netflix. It was on Netflix years ago. If you haven't seen Beer Fest, 2006, same cast of Super Troopers, super funny. That's coming back in the next week. I'm looking forward to watching The Killer. I'm behind. I gotta watch The Killer with Michael Fassbender. That'll probably be my next review episode. Might throw a double. I gotta watch. It's 2015, but I never heard of it. Hell House LLC. There's there's a trilogy, and then there's also an origin story, and supposedly the origin story is like the scariest movie that's ever been made. I almost pressed play on Hell House the other day. I chickened out. It was too late at night, and I wanted to be able to leave my bedroom. Some of my style is unorthodox, but that's how I do the podcast. I've always wanted to do the podcast. I've done like some stuff before and then like restarted. But movies is definitely what I love. Any movie. Each podcast episode from here on out will be, we'll have a couple topics. Hopefully better lighting, better camera, better mic, better everything. Yeah. Right on. What to say? Doom. Yeah, so we'll leave this one under 20 minutes, first podcast. I have 60 subscribers, so right on. Subscribe, please, if you like it. Go watch The Burial. Great movie. Leave a comment if you have. Subscribe again. If you want to pay to sponsor to advertise to 60 subscribers, feel free. Go watch The Holdovers. You're missing out if you don't see that movie. It's a perfect winter movie. Honestly, if you when that comes out to streaming, if you play that on your couch in the living room, you're gonna pass out in about 10 minutes. But watch it once all the way through, and then do that. It deserves to be watched by everybody. So that's where I'll leave you guys today, and hopefully I'll have another review up tomorrow. See you later.